You're on the news here on Headlines Today with me, Shiv Arur. After 2 years, justice has finally been served to the rapists and murderers of 19-year-old Kiran Negi, with the judge sentencing all 3 convicts to death. Reading out the sentencing order, the judge said, and I quote, "The time has come when the court should deal with such heinous crimes sternly in order to send out a strong message. These criminals are a menace to society and don't deserve to be kept alive." Kiran Negi was on her way home on the 9th of February 2012 when she was abducted by the men who were her neighbours in Rewari, Haryana, not very far from the Delhi city limits. They held her captive for 3 days, beating and gang raping her throughout. Kiran Negi's autopsy report said acid had been poured into her eyes and her body had been mutilated with hot iron rods and sharp objects which were put inside her. Well, to analyze the death sentence that has been handed now, there have been celebrations amongst the family of the victim, and activists nationwide have hailed the verdict today as one that sends out a strong message. I'm joined live now by Neha Gupta. She's a well-known Supreme Court lawyer, as well as Nilanjana Chakravarti, who's a writer and a well-known activist as well. Neha, I'd like to come to you first. Today's verdict has been hailed as sending out a strong message. It comes in an atmosphere of, a great amount of awareness already about the crimes against women. This particular case was one that somehow got overshadowed, among the great deal of attention that was paid to the Jyoti gang rape case in Delhi. What did you think about today's verdict, Neha?
Well, I think it's a very welcome decision. It's about time. The court has dealt with the accused persons very sternly in accordance with law. They've awarded all 3 death sentence, which seems just in this case. But I also want to bring in a different perspective here.
Yes.
It's all very well that the court has done a great job in this case. But why have the politicians of this country failed women time and again? Every time such an incident happens, or every time a decision in such an incident in a case of rape or sexual assault comes, politicians come, congratulate. There is a lot of statement made in parliament. They come and give checks to the family. But
yes,
what has happened? What has changed in the life of an everyday woman? What has changed? Has this Nirbhaya fund been put to use? Has there been any active policing? Have the street lights in Delhi or on the neighboring areas improved? What the government has promised at the time of the Nirbhaya incident, I would like to know whether any single one of them have been implemented on the ground today.
Those are very good points that you make, Neha. All of those are very good points, because Nilanjana, if I could come to you on a rebound on that comment made by Neha. The judge, while handing out the verdict today, said the time has come when a court should deal with such heinous crimes in a stern manner in order to send out a very strong message. Now, a strong message, was intended to be sent out in the verdict in the Nirbhaya/Jyoti case as well. But like Neha is saying, these verdicts are very welcome. They do send out a measure of justice. They do provide at least a partial amount of closure to the families. But on the streets, nothing appears to have really changed very much, Nilanjana.
Oh yes, absolutely. You see, what is happening on the streets is just continues unabated. Second thing is that the attitude of the people, by and large in society, especially the men folk, it just continues to be the same. And most importantly, I think the problem today is it's like a disease spreading in the country. I mean, I'm sorry, a lot of people would take umbrage against it, but the fact of the matter is it's like a social malaise in society. I mean, look at this. The more the cases are happening, the more cases are being reported, and it seems some kind of a vendetta.
Yes.
So I just feel that the mindsets really need to change, and the laws. I mean, my God, where's the implementation of the Verma Commission? Part of it has been the recommendations, that part of it has been implemented, part of it not has been implemented also because they remain toothless. And another thing, you know, which I really find very objectionable is, you know, that these National Commission for Women and, you know, these other activists and even these people in power, you know, what kind of a regressive mode do they have? You know, they make all kinds of remarks.
Your point is well made. You know, yes. You're talking about the mindset issue, which is, you know, perhaps more monumental and more difficult to deal with than both of these. But I want both of you. I want both you, Nilanjana, you and Neha, to both listen to the conversation we just had with the parents of Kiran Negi. Our correspondent Preeti just spoke to the family right after the verdict came out. I want to, you know, just play out for that conversation for both of you once.
Congratulations, बधाई हो। बहुत 2 साल के बाद कोई क्लोजर तो नहीं मिलेगा, कुछ खत्म तो नहीं होगा, पर थोड़ा जस्टिस लग रहा है, मिला है
जी। आज बहुत बहुत खुश हूँ मैं, और मेरे साथ में मैं ही नहीं, मेरे साथ में इतनी जनता है, टोटल जनता है यहाँ पे, और जो है कि बहुत सारी संस्थाएं हैं, माताएं हैं, बहनें हैं, मीडिया है, लॉयर भी हैं। आज मतलब सब लोग खुश हैं कि एक गरीब दामिनी को न्याय मिला और उसके दरिंदों को फांसी की सजा हुई।
माता जी, 2 साल पहले जब जब ये वाकया हुआ, 2 साल तक आपको कम से कम 40-50 डेट्स हो गई हैं आपको, जब आप आती रही हैं, हर डेट आपने अटेंड की है। लगा था कि कभी जस्टिस मिलेगा, मौत मिलेगी। बहुत कह रहे थे कि फांसी ना मिले, पर आपको लग रहा था मिलेगी?
हाँ, कहते तो थे लोग मतलब कि फांसी नहीं मिलेगी इनको। फिर हमें मतलब उम्मीद थी, ऊपर वाले पे भी और जज साहब पे भी मतलब भरोसा था कि मतलब न्याय मिलेगा हमें, क्योंकि हमारा कोई कसूर नहीं था, उसका भी कोई कसूर नहीं था मेरी बच्ची का। आज चलो बेमौत मरी, पर उसकी मतलब उसके कातिलों को मतलब सजा मिल गई, फांसी की सजा में हमें बहुत खुशी हुई आज।
जब सुना कि सजाए मौत है, फांसी है, जैसे अभी लॉयर साहब ने बताया 40 नहीं 80 डेट्स लग चुकी हैं अब तक, जब सुना थोड़ा शांति लगी?
हाँ लगी, थोड़ा शांति लगी कि अब थोड़ा हमें न्याय मिल गया यहाँ से। फिर आगे तो आप देखेंगे, मतलब लड़ाई जारी रहेगी जब तक उनको फांसी पे नहीं पहुंचाते।
माता जी, जब निर्भया का केस उठा था 9 महीने बाद, जब किरण के साथ यही हादसा, बिल्कुल ही बहुत सिमिलर सा हादसा था जो हुआ था जब निर्भया का केस उठा था, तब लगा अगर किरण का केस ऐसे ही उठाया जाता, ऐसे ही जनता बाहर आती, तब क्या पता निर्भया का केस ही नहीं होता।
लगता तो है ये हमारा केस पहले उड़ जाता तो क्या निर्भया बच जाती।